That's just the way it is.
What is going on, guys? ZomChris here and welcome to Vulcan Competitive Survival episode officially 1. And in the last episode, a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, Chris, you showed your coordinates. Oh my goodness, you're gonna get raided. Guess what? Where am I? Where is this? Why are there two gigantic tunnels going on for hundreds of blocks? Why am I not at the base, you may be asking? What is this thing that leads up to this? What? Chris, but why didn't you get raided? Because it was a decoy base, my friends, and you guys all thought it was a real base, and no, this is my real base. This is real stuff. I still have all my stuff. Nothing is getting raided. I have a ton of books, ton of saddles, everything. I've done a few things since last introduction episode. I figured, you know, why not? I'm not gonna get work on my diamond armor quite yet until I can get level 30. I've just kind of been doing books and combining. I've got a sharpness 3 sword though. I've got a ton of diamonds, a ton of brewing materials. In today's episode, I'm just going to be setting up the base materials for the base where we can get potions, show you guys around, and this. I got a ton of gold, I got a ton of iron, all this, and I will be showing you my base and what my base will be modeled after. And my base is going to be modeled after a movie that many of you guys may not know, because I thought it was a lot more widely known than I thought. But a lot of my friends didn't even know what this movie was and what it was talking about when I was referencing it. Some of you may and some of you might not, but all you have to do is look it up. I'll tell you what to look up once I talk about it though. So let me organize these ores real quick, put them in here, and as I'm exploring, and I'm just going to be showing it off, I'm going to be explaining my base design. Now, if any of you guys have been watching Resident Evil in the past years, not recent years, but in the past, by the way, here's my tunnels that I've been no-lifing. They stretch on for hundreds of blocks. But it's going to be modeled after Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation in the third movie. Now you'd be wondering, what is that if you've never seen that? Well, it is an underground base that starts at right below surface level, and the server just closed. Okay guys, once the server reboots, I will be back. Okay, and we're back. The server just rebooted. It reboots every 6 hours, and it just happened to do it right in the middle episode, which is very convenient. Anyway, as I was saying, Umbrella Corporation, at least in the third movie or the second movie, I don't even remember, I just watched it and I thought it was a cool design. It was basically on top of it is the city in which was the main population. Let's say Chicago. And now picture Chicago with underground. Right below the surface of Chicago there is the first level of the base. Then it goes down. In Minecraft termination, it would be like 10 blocks. Then there's another level, but that spans out a little bit wider. Then as levels go down, it expands wider and wider and wider and wider until, per se, bedrock on here would be like on that it would just be like, say, 100 to 1,000 feet underground if you were to transfer it to real life math and comparison. Now that is how I plan on doing my base, but I also plan on doing multiple bases, in which they did as well in the movie. If you want to look at a schematic of what I'm going to be doing, because I most likely won't remember to edit it into the video, just look up Umbrella Corporation Hive schematic or blueprint, and it will show like a picture of it, and you guys can get a wider idea what I'm going to be doing with this base. And these tunnels are mainly not only for mining. I was just about to hit the F3 and I probably would have forgot to edit it out, and this is my actual base, so I can't afford to lose this base. But anyway, these are the tunnels mainly to shape around going to be rooms, but for now they're just mining tunnels. Every 3 blocks I'm just going to mine 3 blocks. You may be hearing mobs. I haven't really located where they are. And then later on, I'm going to turn all the walls into either stone brick, or I was considering, like a lot of people said, like a lot of my friends that are also on the server have suggested me changing the walls to something, I don't know, this more one tone. But at the same time, say someone is mining in a random direction, say someone's base just happens to be within hundreds of blocks, and they're strip mining, you know, in the straight line, and they come across like stone. If they come across like polished andesite or stone brick, if they're going through a cave and see that, they're automatically going to go towards it and try to raid it, aren't they? Well, of course. So I figured I would leave it more just like base tone of the underground works and that. and that's how I want to do it. But as to showing you guys around, I do have a spider spawner that I will have to set up. Right now I'm just doing the simple version. A lot of you guys that are very technical when it comes to Minecraft may be like, Chris, this is pretty cringe worthy, and I am saying the exact same thing until I can actually, like, you know, set it up, because this is level 11 right here, and then that's level I can't really look at it. I'm guessing this is like level 16, and that is not a far enough drop for them to get down to a one hit, or let alone stay a one hit. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to possibly bring them up and then back down to get fall damage. But for now, it is a good source of string and levels to a certain extent. I'm gonna be extending this off 100 blocks. All these tunnels are gonna go, and then they're gonna go that way as well. So I'm gonna go off this way, tunnel that way, and all that. But now I'm going to make a cut and show you the surface and where I'm going to be just building a decoy base that is going to be rigged with TNT. But I'm going to have to make a cut in the video because I do not want to show in this episode how to get to the surface. So I'll be right back. And we're back on the surface in the area. I'm going to be building a slight decoy house. Hopefully none of the other members watch this, wink wink. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the other members are going to be watching this. So I'm not going to do like the elaborate thing, but let's just build a house on the surface. Why don't we? It's gonna be like a tree house, kind of. We're gonna build it up like this. We're gonna go like that. It's not gonna be a beautiful house. It's gonna just be a simply plain house, nothing elaborate or anything like that. I mean, other than the fact that I'm gonna make it somewhat decent. It's going to be an odd house. It's gonna be a really odd house, in fact. And I'm winging the design right as like I'm filming this video. So if it's absolute crap, we'll just deal with it. Sorry. Right, glad I have an axe on me. And I like to do most of my episodes while everyone else is off, because if they're roaming the surface lands, they most likely, I just realized this kind of looks like a spider. They most likely will find me if I do my stuff while everyone else is on. So I gotta do this while everyone else is off. And if not, I am in a little bit of a pickle. And if they catch me right here, I'm pretty much dead, or I would be dead. Alright, let's hop up here. We'll do this. Bam, there we go. This very much looks like a spider attaching to a tree. I did not intend that design, but it turned out that way. And you know, you don't see this that often. You probably don't see it for a reason, because it looks ugly. I'm kidding. Alright, it's not that bad. Alright, we got a ton of trees that we can chop down here. Let me get some quick wood. I didn't bring enough wood. I only got like 2 stacks under in my little abode. So I gotta keep my finger away from F3. I keep doing F5, but I keep thinking like F5 is F3. I'm like, oh, well, there goes, because I'm not gonna remember to edit it. It's like, damn. Alright, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Get these trees. I've got a pretty decent pickaxe as well. Efficiency 2 on breaking 1. It's not that great. I am aiming for efficiency 4 on breaking 3, and fortune 3, but I can deal with what I have now. I can live with it. I can live with it. And this isn't really I'm basically just gonna be showing off the building, which is like a small portion of the plan, but I really can't do that much on camera due to the fact that other members will be watching, and there's nothing I can do about that. So you guys are gonna have to deal with limited seeing, but after this I'm going to hop down back into my base and finish off the episode there. Now these episodes aren't gonna be that long, because I don't want to make them as long as like a normal SMP series would technically be. I want them a little bit shorter, to the point of what I want to be doing in that episode. And sometimes I might put some speed mining. I'm not sure if you guys would really enjoy that. Perhaps, maybe you would enjoy me mining. I'll record some clips. If I find like diamonds and stuff, I'll include those clips as well. I know I included the clip of me finding diamonds in the first episode, and you guys seemed to enjoy that episode. It was just basically an introduction anyway. And let's do that. There we go. We can climb up the vines as well, so that's helpful. We don't have to block up every single time. And what the heck? Climb. Alright, there we go. I need to chop this one, and I need to put cobblestone. Then I need to cross over with this wood. There we go. Got that wood going. And I need to get rid of this cobblestone here. and I'm gonna fill this in with cobblestone. Hopefully I brought enough cobblestone. Did I? I brought 1 stack. I really prepared for this. You know, I love preparing for things because most likely you'll have enough resources. Alright, we need to fill this in like this. Boom, boom, boom. Cobblestone. Actually, that doesn't go there. That goes in the inner portion. Goes right here. There we go. And that goes right there. There we go. That looks nice. Put cobblestone here. Now this is completely decoy base. This is basically just like an object on the surface that is going to attract the eye, which is going to lead them to wonder the surrounding area. And if I do see someone traverse through the area and question it, or even do an episode on them finding something, and I'm also going to put some chests in here. I'm not going to do all the plans. I don't want them to know my plans, my evil plans. This is just basically to lure someone to the area and raise eyebrows to the fact that there is something there. Alright, let me dig a little bit, get some quick cobblestone. I should have brought up a couple stacks. I did not prepare myself at all. But that's alright, because there's cobblestone everywhere in the world. That is one resource that will never run out. Hopefully. I mean, we are in a 2500 by 2500 with around 20 people. So, I mean, it's very impossible that all the stone in the world could be drained. But, you know, you don't know after like 100 episodes if we get to that point. The whole world might be destroyed. You don't know my plans. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm be doing in the future. Actually, you probably will. See, that's another problem with this series. I'm very hesitant on telling my ideas to you guys, mainly because of the other people on the server possibly watching them and taking the ideas. I might just do them instead of saying what they are, or to say them. If they get stolen, it's alright. But another idea I was thinking of is obsidian shop at spawn. And I'd be wondering, how would shop work? How would you benefit from that? Well, I have an idea of benefiting from it, and it is foolproof to benefit me. I just don't want to say it because it might be taken. And also, the only thing that could possibly probably be stolen is the item I would use to make the shop. At the same time, I would probably lose out. I don't know. It's either a really good idea or a really bad idea. And it's leaning more towards a bad idea. But you know what? If you never try, you never know if it's gonna work. You can't say something's not gonna work before even trying it out, and that is something to live by. All right, this is a perfectly symmetrical house. Now let's put down the crafting table right in the front. Leave it here in case someone needs to come around and craft. By the way, I didn't mention in the first episode, this is 1.8. If you guys couldn't already tell, I'm sure you could. But, you know, I figured I would just throw out the obvious, because I'm Captain Obvious. Alright, cobblestone, right, nope, not right here. Yes, right here. What the heck, why is the back like that? Whatever. That is hopefully going to bother you guys to death. That is not symmetrical. Ha, it's not symmetrical, deal with it. Alright, and we're going to put torches on all the wood, or not the wood, the cobblestone on the top. And hopefully that attracts people. Now, this may look like the most ugly thing you've seen in your life. Don't worry, there's worse things. Like the mirror. I'm just kidding. That is really mean. Anyway, let me put torches all around here. And bam. I had to miss one torch. Mess up one torch, and so sue me. Alright, let's put the dirt. Let's break that. Put that there. Nothing happened. This is beautiful, honestly. It's almost as beautiful as you guys. No, I tried to be sweet there, and it worked out terribly. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just try to be nice to you guys. Alright, let's put cobblestone right there. Bam, 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 bam. I don't even know what I did on that side. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even need to be symmetrical. Let's put some cobblestone there, because why the heck not? Let's put wood there. Bam. That looks absolutely horrible. I love it. Okay. And now, what we're going to do is we're just going to level this out, and then I'm going to go back to my base, do a couple things, and then we're going to be adding off the episode. There, we did a couple things. I'm not going to be doing too many things too fast. I'm going to take my time with this series. I don't want to hurry it up that much. But I do have a couple things to do today, so I need to get this going. So, alright, we're going to flatten this out, and I'm going to go back to my base. And the reason for me not traveling to my base from this location is mainly because of the fact that they would know how to get my base from watching the video. And it would be really bad. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm gonna make a cut. I'm gonna run around this base and kill the slime because I actually do need the slime for the next segment. I do have slime balls, but this makes my job even easier. And I'll see you guys back on my base. And we're back at my base. And to finish off this episode, after I organize some of my inventory, throw all of this crap that I don't need in there. There we go. And you may be like, what is your base near where you just did that? No, it's not. You know, cuts are amazing and I like to do them. Alright, bam. There we go. Got food. Now, for the end of this episode, I'm going to be just doing a couple brewing materials, which means I need to make space for them. I'm going to make 2 brewing stands, none more, none less. We're going to grab all the brewing materials. We're going to grab all the starting ones at least. I don't have sand down here, so I'm not going to be doing that portion of it. And this is just going to be a little couple second process. We're going to make another brewing stand. There we go. I did go to the Nether, as I said in the first episode. And I went there first, mainly because of the fact that you need to get there first or you're not going to get anything at all. I need to put 1 nether wart there and 1 nether wart there. And I may actually have sand. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I do, though. Doosey-doo. No, I don't. But I can get a chest. I can do one of the 2 things I wanted to do to finish off this episode. I'm going to make a chest just for the brewing items to save up from some... I can't speak. Put that there. Throw that in there. And then we're going to put the dye right back there. There we go. That looks nice. And toss this back in there. And then I'm going to get all the brewing items like this top row. And the soul sand. I'm going to make a soul sand farm as well to finish off the episode. Alright, let's throw all that. Take half the nether wart. We'll take 11 exactly because we have 11 soul sand. That's the amount we can grow. We'll throw all the items that we can brew that can be used to brew. And I'm going to take the leftover redstone and throw it in there as well to make the potions longer. And then we're going to move this up. And this chest looks a lot nicer than it did previously. And once I get the obsidian, I will be making an ender chest and saving all the items in this chest in there because that will be a lot more safe. But we are going to make a farm real quick. We're going to make it 10 block wide, 5 by 5, and it extends back by 3 for the nether warts. And I don't believe they need sunlight, they just need darkness, which I do have in my disposal. So let's mine up all this coal. I'm not going to mine it up right now. I'll mine this later. I just want to get this over with. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. That should be enough space. We'll pick up the blocks and place down the cobblestone. We'll place down the soul sand or the slow sand. V3 might have slow sand in it, guys. You don't know. Don't know. Alright, bam and bam. We're 1 short. That is gonna. Oh, that's gonna bug. You know it. Oh no. My OCD. Alright, I need to take away a 1. It's gotta be even. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Alright, bam. Let's grow that, and that is going to grow, and we're going to have unlimited supply of nether wart. So that is my base. There's a spawner down there, a bunch of tunnels, and Umbrella Corp. Just look up the schematic, or just look up, and I quote, Umbrella Corp blueprint. That should be what you search, and just look at the images. Don't look at all the random searches because it'll lead you to like movie facts and all that. Yada yada, unless you guys actually want to know of the movie and watch it. It's a zombie movie. It's like a... I don't know really how to explain it. It was based off a game, I think, or a comic book. I'm not sure. The people that do know about Resident Evil are going to hate me for referencing their favorite movie wrong. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this episode of Vulcan Competitive Survival, make sure to leave a like and comment and sound below. I greatly appreciate it. I won't be getting to the comments until Sunday because I'm going to be gone today. Anyway, subscribe if you're new, welcome if you're new, and this has been ZomChris zooming out. Goodbye.